gaps narrow as parties agree on referendum. Delegates from 28 political parties on Sunday agreed that a referendum could be held simultaneously with the 13th Jatiya Sangsad elections on the same day. They agreed to the measure in order to get the people's mandate to authorise the next parliament to implement the 84 Reform Point July National Charter 2025. Single-day dengue hospitalisation tops 1,000 in Bangladesh. At least 9 more people died of dengue in the 24 hours until 8 a.m. on Sunday, while a record 1,042 new patients were admitted to hospitals across the country, the highest single-day figure of the year. With the latest fatalities and hospitalisations, the official death toll since January rose to 212, while the total number of hospitalisations climbed to 49,907, according to the Directorate General of Health Services. Crimes against humanity. Probe into Awami League offences set to begin. The investigation agency of the International Crimes Tribunal is set to begin investigating a complaint filed in October 2024 seeking a probe into alleged crimes against humanity committed by the Awami League during the July 2024 mass uprising. Chief Prosecutor Mohammed Tazul Islam confirmed the information to reporters in response to a query on Sunday at the tribunal premises. NSU student sent to jail over hurting religious sentiments. A Dhaka court on Sunday sent North-South University student Apurba Pal to jail in a case filed over allegations of hurting religious sentiments, hours after he was beaten by a mob outside his house in the capital's Bashundhara area. Dhaka Metropolitan Magistrate Saifuzzaman issued the order after the investigating officer of the case, Sub-Inspector Mudchand Ali, produced the accused before the court and sought an order to keep him in jail. Saifuzzaman's 6 flats, building, market to be seized. Court. The Dhaka Metropolitan Senior Special Judge Court on Sunday ordered the Anti-Corruption Commission to seize 6 apartments worth 7.42 crore taka belonging to former Land Minister Saifuzzaman Chowdhury in different areas of Chattogram. The court also directed the authorities to seize a market in Agrabad and a building in the Chattogram City Corporation area, registered in the names of Saifuzzaman, his wife Rukmila Zaman, and his siblings. Processed food market expands only locally. The agro-based processed food market has expanded at the local level much faster than abroad amid relaxed enforcement of rules for food safety in the country. Available data show that the overall processed food market has grown to $8 billion in Bangladesh, with an 8% annual growth rate against the meagre export market of $341.73 million in the financial year of 2023 to 2024, from $300 million in 2016 to 17. Remittance inflow surges to $2.68 billion in September. Remittance inflow into Bangladesh surged by 11.7% in September compared with the same month a year earlier. Bangladesh Bank data show that remittances rose to $2.68 billion in September 2025, up from $2.40 billion in September 2024. Saudi-Bangla Chamber-Eyes Trade Boost Investment. The leaders of the newly formed Saudi Arabia-Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry announced that it would work to boost bilateral trade and strengthen economic cooperation between Bangladesh and Saudi Arabia. They also stated that it is high time to establish a robust commercial, economic and investment relationship between the two countries, given the current context of an evolving global trade environment and geopolitical uncertainty. Exports surge by 5.64% in 3 months. The country's export earnings experienced a 5.64% growth, reaching $12.31 billion in July to September period of the 2025-26 financial year, primarily driven by ready-made garments. According to the latest data published on Sunday by the Export Promotion Bureau, The export earnings were $11.65 billion in the corresponding period of fiscal year 25. Controversial BCB elections today. At least 8 candidates, including the outgoing President Aminul Islam and Vice President Nazmul Abedin Fahim, are set to be elected unopposed in the BCB Board of Directors elections today. Aminul and Fahim's way was paved after the third candidate from their division, Dhaka, Abdullah Al-Fuad Redwan, announced on Sunday that he wouldn't contest in the election that was marred by controversy since the beginning.